All right, very sorry about what happened earlier this morning. I can. That's my fault. That's my fault. So today I'll just go ahead and talk about the speech. Today I'm gonna be persuading about chain gangs. Mass incarceration can only be equated to the major part of minority communities. From America's founding history, there is impeccable evidence that points to narrates of crime histories and criminal behavior, but only to be ignored due to the crimes to be held against the people who were shunned from society. Today, I hope to persuade you all on the way prisoners were forced to work harsh labor as punishment in chains of groups, hence the term chain gangs. Even though they banned chain gangs for more than 30 years now, I'll still discuss how it was then and how the prison system is today. First, we'll discuss about the beginning that the majority of those imprisoned are minorities by farming them out to corporations for cheap labor, whereas everyone profits but the prisoner who earns wages as low as 10 times less than minimum wages. This doesn't only just affect the prisoners, this also affects the working class citizen, because not only the prisoners work for these labor jobs, but they technically steal the jobs for the working class citizen. The court takes advantage of the prisoner. They abuse their power, and it's not right. After slavery was abolished, the government created laws strictly citing former slaves to work chain gangs jobs if they were imprisoned, and placed laws for minor offenses geared towards the minority group by placing special laws on this group. It kept the prisons full, and the work was able to be administered through the penal system, which in turn gave way to most of the roads and railways we utilize today. This impacted blue-collar economy. Blue collars are basically people who work manual labor, agriculture, manufacture, engineering, anything like that, hands-on. This affected the minority communities, mostly because this was just not right, because the majority of them were just minorities. And now we'll move on to the pros and cons. The only benefit the prisoner acquire from this is that their skills that they can be used when and if they are released, if they can be hired with the job associated with that trade or skill. The con of this situation is the cheap labor took away jobs and the minimal pay received from the prisoner. Let's see. In conclusion, now that you understand the type of punishment the prisoners had to face at that time, they may have committed crimes of any type of level, but it does not give anyone else the right to commit a crime against them. The penal system was corrupt at that time, and most of it is still today. It affected the working class citizen and basically was another type of slavery. Thank you. Again, sorry about that, Miss Rob.